good, guys? It's your boy Bino. It's been a while. A lot has changed recently with me working, doing my master's program, which that's a little bit interesting. I find better than the undergrad program, but it is what it is. But I ain't gonna go into too much detail. With a banger, you already know. If the Jumpman is blue, that means you already know that I got him. And of course, it wasn't that hard to get them. I mean, it only cost about like $200, and I was lucky that the sneakers app was really kind to me. Even though not a lot of people bought them, it was pretty smooth for me to just slide my way through, grab a pair, be out, and that was it. Not physically, but you know what I mean, on the iPhone line. Yeah. So got them. I gotta say, they're actually pretty decent shoes. They kind of remind me of the Chris Paul PEs during his early days. Excuse me. During his early days with the Hornets, actually New Orleans Hornets. They don't go by the Hornets anymore. They're actually called the Pelicans, which is really acceptable. But to have these in hand, and also, somewhat of a PE that is not considered as a PE, but most likely in every one shoe in particular. So I'm actually happy I got it. We have Jordan 5 Aquas, aka Chris Paul PEs. Now to look at this shoe, you can say that this shoe is absolutely a beautiful shoe. And synthetic leather, the same material that was used on the black chrome 6s that I reviewed a while back. The Jumpman logo is blue, which is perfect. Like that's the way how we're supposed to go. And on the midsole, I would say honeycomb type of color, along with an aqua blue bottom, with also maybe a black Jumpman logo, the bottom sole. I mean, it could be any color, but I'm not gonna assume that it's a blue Jumpman logo. Probably black, because we can't tell. I don't really know exactly, but everything looks nice. It got all the little poked fences. I call these fences. I don't know if there's a particular name. Puncture fences here to covering the air cushion side of the shoe whenever you move your feet around. And we also have that toe box. Now, look at that toe box. Look at it. Just look at that toe box, man. On the tongue, we have, of course, that same metallic color surrounding the Jumpman logo, and we also have a blue Jumpman logo as well too. Same metallic color. We also have that little. All my times that I review a sneaker, a Jordan 5, I never understand what was this, but I call it the push pin, because you can just simply push this, press this button. That's all it does. And on the insole, well, on the back of the shoe, here we have where it says Air Jordan on the back, highlighted in gold, in honeycomb yellow color, pollen yellow, and black surrounding the color to add in the lettering to make it brighter more. We also have a blue inside as well, and insole, yellow Jumpman, blue insole, simple said, but everything's all opposite color. Now, the history behind this shoe, I remember when Chris Paul had this, he was hooping them, sometimes not hooping them, but this for sure, it brings a lot of resemblance to the CP3 PE collection, really. And not a lot of people can say that because they don't really pay attention. Some do, some don't. I'm not saying that all of us know what that is, because X and Z sneakerheads would know what that is or would not know, because it was considered to be a collector's item at the time. So it's hard to say, because there's multiple PEs from current NBA players. So the list goes on, really. But to look at this shoe, I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with this shoe, even though it's a retail pair. Of course, you can poke out anything wrong with this shoe. I don't really care. For me, it's a hit and miss. Like, for starters, you can tell that there's a lot of dust surrounding the whole top as well. You could say the Jumpman logo is a little bit, I mean, it's a little bit off, but no, do we really need to care? I mean, yes, it's retail, but at the same time, you can't really suspect that there's nothing off of it. But there's nothing off, but it's a hit or miss. You can win, you can lose, it don't matter. Comfortable shoe, and in my opinion, I think people should get these shoes because it's open. You gotta have this in your collection. If you don't, I mean, if you have any other pair of 5s in your collection, great, that's cool. But if not, then I suggest you might want to get a pair, like right now. To rate these shoes, to go in the ratings, I would have to rate these shoes as a 8.5 out of 10. I'm pretty sure a lot of people review this. I already know that for a fact. Comfortability wise, style wise, cushioning wise, all around materials of the shoe to form. Giving me my first dub in 5 years of getting a shoe on there. I'm actually happy I got my first dub on there. But would y'all rock these? Let me know if y'all will rock these, because I know some people would, some people wouldn't. It's okay if you don't. I totally respect it if you don't. But if you do rock these, I would say don't wear black from top to bottom. Just wear, like, I don't know, let's say you got like probably like a honeycomb yellow sweater, or a teal, maybe, like, yeah, a Charlotte teal color. If you're a Charlotte, I'm glad you like these shoes. I like them too, even though they don't really get that much pizzazz. I fuck with them. So now, for the on foot for this pair, let me know how y'all feel about this shoe in the comments down below. If you rock with it, awesome, cop a pair. If you don't rock with it, it's okay. I understand your opinions not to rock with them. Or you're looking for that, you know, affordable side, you can hit me on my IG. Other than that, you can follow me on any of those. How it is. If you rock with it, you rock with it. If you don't, then that's on you, my friend. But until then, I hope y'all have a good day. Having a good weekend this upcoming weekend, because it's practically sure as fuck. But till then, I hope y'all stay happy, stay blessed, and just be yourself, really. Stay tuned.